Do I go down the startup company's route, or do I go down the corporate route, corporate ladder, right? I don't think there's a right or wrong, because I started out corporate and I think I wouldn't do it any other way. We started with a very fundamental basic idea, which was the genesis of it all, was, okay, how do I get an item from US, for example, to a customer here in Malaysia? We had an idea of leveraging on underutilized inventory, which was the baggage of the travelers. So we came up with an idea of, what if we could match, a traveler coming back from the US to someone in Malaysia who wanted to buy the item. So that was the very simple fundamental idea, but throughout the few months of us starting up and on, we had to tweak the business model as we go, because there were a lot of things that we had to take into consideration, in the sense that if you just do a purely traveler model, how do you able to cater to the e-commerce part of it? Three main unique standpoints of Yellow Porter is: one, we provide very distinct options for our customers to bring back items. Secondly is the spread of our network. We're not just located in a few different countries, and definitely our value-added services that you have. When we first started out, when we only had the Porter model, right, we're open to the same challenges that airlines face: delays, mishandled baggage. So let's say we guarantee 7 working days. This person is coming back on the 5th day, so it's supposed to arrive on the 6th day. We can get the product, give it to you, but suddenly earthquake in Japan, airport closure, right? So the next 1 week there's no flights out of Japan. This passenger is stuck there and no flights in and out. So then we are also open to the same risk. So then we have to tell the customer, hey, look, weather issues, force majeure, right? Nothing we could do. You'll still get your product, but probably in 10 working days, not 7. But how we compensate is, okay, look, when the item arrives, we'll come and deliver it to you. We'll do a free last mile delivery to you. For me personally, I would say the satisfaction you get in when people come up to you and say, you know what, previously I couldn't get this item, but now you guys say I could get these items, right? Like, whenever people drop us good reviews and previously I've been looking for this Google Home Mini, I couldn't get it, and then with you guys I could get it for a much cheaper price, because yes, they are resellers selling it here, but they bring it back and then they mark up the price and then they resell back for at least 50%, 60% margin the item. But we don't cost anything, we don't charge anything for the item, we just handle the cross-border logistics side of things, right? So then you open up this kind of opportunity for people. So personally for me is very much on seeing that satisfaction of person receiving the item, like, oh yeah, thanks, I couldn't get it, now I want to go and enjoy my product and things like that. So we really look at from the attitude-wise of people that we talk to, people who might not have the experience levels that we're looking at, but we see in them that they're willing to learn, young and hungry, they want to get their hands dirty, right? So if you're looking at, wanting to get these kind of products, you've got to be able to know the products well, and you've got to be able to say, who's your target market like, and things like that. You've got to be able to sometimes, when a customer comes to pick up an item, have conversations with them, understand, what kind of other items you look at, why you chose us, right? Or is it because, is this purely a price point, or is it something else as well? So those things, like, we know what we're doing, but it's very hard to kind of instill that into the other people. So what we can give guidance, but it's more of we trying to see whether these guys have that capabilities, that interest to kind of want to learn things and want to pick new things up. Part of it was I was also working with the cargo guys, so understanding how deliveries work, the basic functions of it, how the process would be like. So that caught my attention, and I always knew that it's something that I might want to tinker in. So then when the right opportunity presented itself, I'm like, hey, you know what? Potentially I could do this. We did a few tests. Transactions, right? We were buying stuff for ourselves. Those days, working corporate, you can still afford. So buying stuff on ourselves, and then we're like, hey, you know what? It works. What if we open this up to everybody, right? Okay, let's start looking at it. So I think it born from my very own frustration of trying to get these kind of items, and my own experiences of how do I tweak it, how do I try to trick the system, the ever-existing system. I think the buzzword now is how do you disrupt the current flow of things, right? So that was what we were trying to do. How do we then disrupt the normal way of people getting items? Yes, they use the normal forwarding guys and things like that, but how will Yellow Porter be that and more? So that's where the partnership with the brands and the different options and all that comes into play.